DIY or Die, Walker Vapor Group LLC, or any of its associates do not condone nor encourage the use of nicotine, vapor products, or any mood-altering substances without the explicit consent of a physician. The content viewable on this channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only and not meant to be seen as informational or educational. Must be 21 years or older to view these materials.
Silky beat. Hey, what is up, mixers? Welcome back to another episode of the Mixin' Vixen. My name is Emily, also known as Mill Nikon, and please say hello to our other vixens. We've got the lovely Lumi Streams. Hi, Lumi.
What's up? Hello.
Hello, hello. We've got the Juice Fairy, Jen Winstead. Hi, Jen.
How's everybody doing?
Hello, hello.
Feels
And
like
we've got-
forever since I've seen you guys.
I know it's only been a week, and I feel like we have not been here forever.
Well, actually, it's 14 full days, isn't it? Between the time we've seen each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like forever.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get to see
sorry.
Rin a lot because I drag her into humiliating games.
She mounts me.
Hey guys, we gotta say hello to Rin. Hi, Rin.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay.
Love your eyes.
Fuck your eyes.
No, please don't.
How's everyone's weekend?
Good, man. I always have a good days every single day, depending on the hour you ask me. Right now, we're having a good weekend.
It's a good day to have a good day.
That's right.
That's right. What'd you guys do this weekend? Anything fun?
No, my weekend wasn't fun. I did taxes, so right now I'm having a good weekend.
Taxes.
Yeah, taxes got worse. My husband's self-employed, so he's a business owner, and we never want to do our taxes because we always have to write a check. So we wait till the last minute, and this year it was extended till July 15th. So I figured, shit, I better get started.
Oh
Wow.
my god, the deadline was July 15th?
Yeah, but it's June.
Oh, okay, we're good.
You're fine, you're good. You're good. Take a breath. Well, I had a pretty good weekend. I went to the beach yesterday. My intent was to go kayaking. So we loaded up the kayaks. We got all the gear going, you know. We drove down to the beach, and there were waves. And not just a little bit of waves, but like they were pretty big waves. And we were like, nah, let's not do that. So we just hung out and walked the beach instead. And it was still fun. It was still a good time.
I'm surprised you don't have any more sun than you do going to the beach as often as you do.
Oh yeah.
What SPF are you using, ma'am?
I'm not. I'm really bad.
Well, how are you not browner or
I don't
redder?
know.
She's one of those fucking lucky ones that just...
Oh well, yeah. Yesterday was overcast. It wasn't very sunny at all.
You should still be wearing sunscreen.
Yeah, I only step outside in my yard an
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
a day, and I've got that.
Well, look at you. You're dark.
I got melanin, man.
Got more melanin. Yeah.
I turned fucking pink and then red.
Mm.
Got that Scandinavian ginger tan going on. Pink
I'll
red.
get like one good burn in this summer, and that will turn to tan, and then I'm fine, and I'll just get darker and darker and darker. But I need to get that first initial like burn in.
To me, it's just as long as you go a little bit every day, you might be able to avoid the burn.
Yeah, maybe. How did everyone like mixing this up?
I accidentally mixed mine again, so it's awesome.
Accidentally. What do you mean you accidentally mixed it?
So occasionally we will do fresh from the kitchen, or I'll mix for somebody and I'll happen to use like the exact profile that we're mixing, and then if I love it, I refuse to change it. So I just bought Vape Train Lemon Tart, and I really wanted to try something with it. And of course, I wanted to try to see if I could make a blueberry meringue. And at that point, there's no backing out of it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm in it. Might as well just do it.
Yep.
I really enjoyed it. This was a fun mix to me. I like blackberry.
I went blueberry and raspberry.
Ooh.
Because I'm chicken with blackberry.
Yeah, blackberry can be challenging. It seems to me like every flavor is either like floral or kind of weird or like too candied. So like to get kind of a natural authentic blackberry, I had to kind of fudge some things and or at least layer two of them. Not really fudge things. I'm making it sound more complex than it was. I used two different blackberries, all right? But
There you go. That's what it takes.
Lumi has requested to go first.
Wow, that's incredible. She
Right?
never.
So we need to take her up on that and let her go first.
For a very good reason.
What's that good reason, Lumi?
I'm out, and I want to be able to tell you what it tastes like. So I'm just kind of fucking my drip tip trying to get all the good stuff out. Come out. Come on. Come.
She's got like one puff left.
All right.
Surely you have notes.
I don't know if I can take notes.
You don't take notes?
No.
You are killing me. That's okay. I didn't take notes either, and I'm out. So.
All right. So for my recipe, I used blueberry by VSO at 4.17, cream by Flavora at 0.89, lemon meringue tart by Vape Train Australia at 2.63, marshmallow vanilla 1.29, blackcurrant VSO 1.19. So initially I was just going to do the blueberry lemon meringue tart cream and marshmallow. The cream and marshmallow was supposed to help out the meringue in the lemon meringue tart because I could just tell that lemon was going to be potent. And I was trying to drown that lemon in a puddle, and it wasn't going anywhere. So then I added black currant to kind of make the blueberry a little bit darker, and it helped push the lemon meringue tart back just a little bit. And right now it's definitely super potent for me and my taste buds. I'm really sensitive to fruits. So if I were to mix this again, I might even try taking lemon meringue tart down or just using Capella's lemon meringue pie.
Yeah.
But it's still really good.
I would have to buy some more of those VSOs.
Yeah, VSO blueberry is bomb. It's good stuff.
I love it. It's just a little too potent to be vaping consistently. Like, I think when I first made this, I was vaping it for the first 2 days and my mouth started feeling kind of funky. I was like, it kind of does that thing with your jaw if you have something like kind of tart and sour where it kind of feels like it's locking.
Yeah.
Having like a muscle spasm.
Is that from the lemon?
Maybe. I don't know. I have weird reactions towards fruits. So for me, I'll be like, oh my God, this is so fucking strong. And then other people will be like, I can barely taste it. So imagine Rin's taste buds with me with fruit.
I used the same flavor of the lemon tart, but I used it higher and I didn't get it like overpowering like you do. So maybe you're just sensitive.
I am super sensitive to fruits. Like they just poke out at me and try to slap me in the face, and I'm not having it.
This is good. You know, marshmallow, vanilla, and Flavor cream, I bet gives it a nice creaminess, fluffiness to it.
Nice creamy mouthfeel to add to that nice meringue.
Yeah. That looks tasty.
Was that a hiccup or a sneeze?
That was a hiccup. It just wasn't a squeak. That was an actual hiccup.
What's the difference between a hiccup and a squeak?
I don't know. I think my hiccups normally sound more Lumi squeaks. That one actually kind of sounded like a hiccup. I don't know.
Well, you could probably squeak for more than one reason.
I can't do these things on command. They just all sound fucking weird to me.
So, did you do any different versions of this, Lumi, or did you just is this the only one you used?
Nope, because it is strong, but I actually really, really enjoy it. And I'm afraid if I did go back, I would kind of ruin it. So like if I could get over that strongness, maybe like get that vaporous tongue where it slowly starts to mellow out, because there really was no steep time on it. It tastes the same as the day I mixed it.
Did it fade, the lemon?
Not really.
I was just gonna say, yeah. How long have you let this steep?
This has been going for like a week and a half, so maybe the lemon is a little bit weaker. I still really like it though.
See, I think the reason I love lemon meringue tart so much is because it like it gets a little rounder, but it doesn't really fade like so many other lemon flavors. So that's why I use it. Plus, it's got the crust and everything, and it's kind of a round flavor. And I can use less flavors in a mix, which as you guys know, I really like to do. Since I'm talking about it, why don't we just go over to mine?
Yeah, because you've almost given it away.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. So for my blackberries, I went with 1% super concentrate blackberry. It's really good candied sweet blackberry. It's almost like a blackberry blow pop, if that was such a thing. Now I wanted it because I didn't want it to be that candied. I wanted it more natural. So I just added 0.5% of TFA blackberry. This is a good natural authentic blackberry, but it can get floral real quick, and it's potent as all get out. So I only use 0.5% here. And it seemed to do the trick. The two kind of married into a sweeter, like a sugared up natural blackberry. So it's not candied, but it's not as like fresh and authentic as TFA either. It's in the middle. Which was perfect for this like dessert, this meringue pie. It was right on. And then for the lemon, like Lumi, I used the Vape Train lemon meringue tart one shot. It's so good. I love the lemon note in it and how it doesn't fade. How you've got the crust in it. It's a really good meringue type flavor. And then just because I wanted a little bit more fluffiness, a little bit more rounded outness, I use 2% Capella vanilla whipped cream. Just because, not because necessarily that was the best flavor to use, but just because I haven't used that in a long time and it's a really good flavor.
It makes perfect sense that you would use that lemon meringue tart at a higher rate than Lumi did, because those blackberries are pretty strong too.
Yes.
Even at 0.5%, the blackberry from TFA, that stuff grows, and it grows with time. So you needed a lemon that was going to punch through there.
It does. And this is one mix that it's really good off the shake. But if you let it steep a few days, like it completely shifts and it's really good as well. So like vape it whenever. You don't have to let it steep.
Well, I like it that you went simple as you normally do. You've got your 2 blackberries, one complementing the other, one of the lemon meringues that is strong enough to hold up on its own, and then you use the whipped cream to fluff it up.
Yeah, just want to fluff it up, round the edges off a bit, because both blackberry and lemon have, can be a little sharp. And I think that vanilla whipped cream just kind of softened it all up. It was really tasty. And I'm worse than Lumi because I don't even have any left to try it right now. But it was because it was really good.
I like it. I think I have absolutely all those flavors actually on my in my collection back here.
Nice.
But I'm funny with lemons, and I'm afraid. How strong is your lemon?
It's strong. It's a little stronger than the blackberry. But they're both very present.
So is the lemon like up front, or is it like?
The lemon is up front.
Do you get a lot of cream in there or no?
Yeah, yeah. It's a fluffy meringue lemon. You know, like both the blackberry and the lemon, like the cream just kind of mixes in with the fruits.
Well, I have that lemon. I've just been afraid of it because it does smell strong, and everybody that if anybody watching that has heard me say this before, I have issues with lemons.
Well, then
And
you might want to try it at 2 or 3% then.
yeah,
I just went up because I mean it's a one shot, so to me it's a little bit weaker and it needs a little bit more. But you might want to go down to like 2%, like Lumi did.
I might do that. Might do that.
But I think blackberry and lemon is such a good combination.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Rin, do you want to toss a coin?
I'll just go. It's fine. So I went weird with mine. I tried to do a blackberry one because I also like blackberry and lemon together, but I couldn't taste it. I don't know if it's my issue or just the flavors, but I just didn't want to mess with it. So I'm like, okay, what can I taste that I know I can taste that might be a little different than what I'm usually doing? So I thought about it and it's like, I haven't done florals in a while. And this is weird, and probably a lot of people aren't going to like it, but it is what it is. So I decided to do a blueberry violet pie where
Nice.
the top part that you can see in the picture, to me, it looks very much like a meringue. So the blueberry and the Parma, I used, well, I guess, okay. I used TFA wild blueberry at 1% mixed with Parma Violet by Decadent Vapors at 1/4%. It's a pretty uncommon flavor. I'm not even sure where you can get it, but it's uniquely what I wanted because Parma Violet, if you haven't tried it, it's got like a chalkiness to it, which sounds weird, but to me, like meringue has that kind of chalkiness. I don't know if it's just me, but I figured it would add to the meringue aspect of it, as well as have a little bit of like a candied floral note in it. So I used those two together. I also added marshmallow at 1% from Flavor Art to add to the meringue, as well as 101 whipped cream at 0.5%, and then lemon meringue pie by Capella at 1.5%. Really, because it's the only meringue pie thing that I have. I don't have that other lemon tart thing. Sounds like I might have to get on that.
Yeah.
But I wanted the top layer to be more prominent than like the lemon meringue. I mean, to me, I definitely get it, but you have to remember I'm lemon mute for the most part. So it might be stronger than what I'm tasting. I don't know. All I know is I can go off of what I taste. And initially, I get like that blueberry violet meringue top part, and then kind of as it lingers, I get the lemon meringue pie. So it is a little bit kind of layered, which is nice. If it was muddled, I think it would kind of be gross.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. It's nothing I would go out of my way to vape again personally or mix again. But I mean, it's different and it's not horrible. It's just not my profile. I don't really like meringue.
And how creamy is it between the meringue, the marshmallow, and the whipped cream?
It's not really creamy. It's more of like, it's kind of like a meringue candy. You know how like when you bite into it, it's got like that chalkiness, and then it's sweet, and it just kind of like coats your mouth.
Yeah,
Kind of like
Yeah.
that.
That's good.
with a floral twang.
I bet because that FA marshmallow is kind of like powdery, like chalky,
Yeah.
like you said. And you said the Parma Violet had some of that in it too. So
Yeah, if you use the FA marshmallow, was it marshmallow that you said was powdery or the meringue? Because the meringue is what I find is powdery with FA.
marshmallow.
The Parma Violet is the one that I get the chalky kind of ish thing for it. The marshmallow was more so to add to the texture, to give it body and make it kind of fluffy. And then the whipped cream was supposed to add a little bit of like a vanilla smoothness to it.
Nice. This looks really interesting. I don't have the Parma Violet flavor now. With only 1/4%, how floral is this mix?
It's not super floral, but you have to bear in mind that I like florals, so I'm not
Yeah.
the best person to ask. To me, it's not super floral, but I will say, like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, which is probably a good thing because people don't have that flavor anyway.
Is there another violet or lavender or anything like that that can be used in its place if somebody can't find that?
I mean, you could use Flavor Arts Violet, but it's not going to be identical. It
But do
probably
you
won't
think it'll
be.
work?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just won't be identical.
Same percentage?
Yeah,
Okay.
like low,
No, yeah.
like one
Yeah,
drop.
that's the thing with florals is you gotta go low with them or they become unpleasant real quick.
Yeah, especially with the bakery. Like bakery florals are kind of weird.
Does this come off as a bakery or does it come off as a cream?
I don't get a lot of cream from it. I get, if anything, it would be more candied than anything.
Got
Like
it.
candied bakery, which is weird. It's like you get the candy notes up front, and then with like the little bit of floral, and then the lemon meringue is at the end. So I mean, you definitely get the bakery at the end, but up front, what I'm getting is mainly the blueberry violet mixture. It's like a candied blueberry violet. It's
Nice.
not overly creamy to me.
It actually sounds very nice.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I've had violet candies and they were pretty good. So I'm wondering how close this would be to a regular violet candy.
Yeah, the Parma Violet I think is supposed to be like the candies.
I'm gonna have to pick up that
I
Parma
think
Violet.
TFA makes a violet candy. You might be able to use that.
I'll look around. All right. I guess we've grilled you enough.
Thank you for sharing, Rin. You're up,
Let
Jennifer.
me pull mine up. So I called mine Purple Pucker Pie.
Nice.
So it's purple, right? The top is kind of purple. It's not actually blue. So I mix in raspberry and blueberry because I like the way blueberries and lemon always go well together. And then the raspberry was to add that little bit of red to the blue, but it's also got some blackberry in it. It's a good combo of the three flavors with the raspberry, the blueberry, and the blackberry, I think is what it is, unless it's dark blackberry, raspberry. And I use Blueberry Wild from TFA because I find that Blueberry Wild goes the best with lemons. And Lumi, you need to stop. You're making me laugh. Anyways, Blueberry Wild 1.75 and raspberry at 2%. So I bumped that raspberry up further than the Blueberry Wild because the Blueberry Wild has some floral notes in it. And it's a little bit tart compared to other blueberries. It's not very candied. So the raspberry has more candy notes and I wanted to add those candy notes to it, plus a little bit of red in there because blue and red make purple. And I went really simple with regular flavors on this for beginners or for anybody who has a small library. These are flavors that I would think most people have in their library. So I'm just thinking of what you do have, and it still comes out pretty darn good. The lemon meringue pie from Capella at 6%, and I know that's high, but that's what it calls for. I mean, that is a pretty average percentage when
it's a weaker flavor.
It's a weaker flavor. It has a lot of cream in it, and it has a nice bakery in it. So if you push it up, you get all three layers. You get the cream, you get the lemon, and you get a little bit of bakery in there. But then I mixed it with lemon meringue pie from Flavor West, which I find has absolutely no pie in it, but it has a lot of cream and a lot of lemon in it. Plus, it has a very candied lemon note in it. So to me, that little layer in that pie at the bottom looked very yellow, more of a candy gel type lemon in it, more than anything natural. And that's what I was going for. I was going for that gel lemon portion of it. I added sugar cookie from Capella for 2% because, like I said, that Flavor West doesn't have a lot of bakery notes in it. So I wanted to make sure it came through some sort of bakery-ish note in it. It still doesn't. It's still mostly a cream, but most lemon meringue pies are mostly a cream. And I used marshmallow for, I thought about using meringue and changed my mind on it because meringue would have added too much powderiness. And that topping kind of looked creamy to me more than meringue that has been stuck in the oven and browned at the top. So I used FA marshmallow at 1.5%. To add to the cream notes in it, and a little bit of extra sweetness. Now, I also added about 0.25% sweetener to it. I'm not sure if it needed it because I find that Flavor West lemon meringue pie to be pretty sweet. But I did make this to be a shake and bake, or a next day was when it was the best, with an overnight sit. But I did taste it off the rip and it was pretty good to me. I have problems with lemon. They mess up my taste buds where I can't taste anything for a couple of days if I vape too much lemon. So I vaped it on day 1. I vaped it on day 2. I've got it on my desk. I'm hoping that I can vape it without having the adverse effects. So far, so good. I did make quite a big bottle of it because I'm getting ready to go on a little trip. So I might as well vape something different if I need it while I'm out. And I really enjoyed it. Kept it kind of simple. Not too complicated, because I find that when you take lemon meringue and you mix it with a fruit, you just got to keep it simple. You can't keep adding to it because it'll just get into a muddy mess. So I'd use 2 lemons, 2 different berries mixed in, and 1 bakery with a cream.
I love that you used Flavor West raspberry. I think that's such a good candied raspberry flavor.
It's a good enhancer for the blueberry to make it purplish. And trust me, one of my attempts was with grape because I was going to do it grape and lemon. That didn't turn out too good. But I thought it'd be fun if it would have. I had to play with it.
Yeah, grape can be tough.
Grape is very tough if you add any lemon to it. It was weird. It's not just tough.
Yeah. Which one of the persons that played along actually used grape.
Oh, wow.
They called it a grape cream tart. I guess we'll just talk about it since, if we're done. Are we done talking about Jennifer's mix?
All I can say is it's a good thing Slash is not here, or not Slash, Shindo, because he would not be having that sugar cookie by Capella.
Oh, well, too bad.
Oh, well, yep.
I love it.
Delicious. And I'm surprised you need it because I think Flavor West has more bakery and Capella has more filling, but you use both. So I'm surprised that you needed that sugar cookie in there.
Well, I thought I needed it, but I don't taste lemons the same way everybody else does.
Yeah.
I do not find that Flavor West has a lot of cookie in it. It has a lot of sweetness in it, but I find it, maybe that's just my taste buds. I find no cookie in there. I find that it's just the filling.
Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's Capella that has more cookie and Flavor West that has more filling.
I think so. I think Capella is more well-rounded. Mm. I think Capella is a more well-rounded, but has not enough lemon in it.
Yeah. Whereas, you get that from the Flavor West by bumping it up a bit.
I like that lemon meringue by Capella. It doesn't have a lot of lemon, but it has that meringue kind of like pie base to it.
It's real good in the meringue.
Because it makes it so you can manipulate it. And then you can make things like a raspberry or a grapefruit, whatever kind of fruit really you want for a meringue pie. You can just very easily be like a couple of drops of something else and be like, I have a whole new meringue pie right now.
And it's buttery. Have you guys ever noticed that Capella lemon meringue pie is also buttery?
It's good. Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Nice and buttery. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. That looks delicious as well. So, like I had said, we had only 2 people play along with us this week. And that was Addie and good old Sam. So let's go over Addie's recipe first. And he did a lemon grape cream tart. Excuse me. And he used 1.5% lemon meringue tart by Vape Train. And then he did 0.4% Vape Train Shisha Black Currant. Very smart. And then 0.5% Vape Train Sweet Cream. And 1.5% Vape Train Vanilla Ice Cream. This looks really good as well. And, using the Vape Train Shisha Black Currant as the grape, because I think it is very grapey, and to me it tastes better than any of the other like actual grape flavors. So this actually looks
Yeah, I've never tried that. I would never have imagined that the Vape Train Black Currant tasted like in the blueberry on the grape side, but that sounds like I need to try it.
Yeah. And I haven't really played with Vape Train Vanilla Ice Cream that much. What's that one like, guys? Have any of you tried it?
See if I have notes. I have tried it. I remember I liked it. Because I have issues. Well, I just have issues, but with vanilla ice cream, like the TFA, I can't do because of the pepper. I get the pepper note.
Yeah.
Let's see. VTA. I rated it 4 out of 5.
Okay.
From what I recall, it's just it's not buttery like, for instance, Liquid Barnes is.
Yeah.
I don't get much butter from it, which I personally like. To me, vanilla ice cream don't taste buttery to me. Unless it's like a French vanilla, so that can kind of have a butteriness to me. But yeah, it's just like a non-offensive vanilla ice cream that doesn't have a lot of like other stuff going on. So you can kind of just manipulate it to do whatever you want it to do.
Okay. Nice.
Good to know.
And that Sweet Cream by Vape Train is a good call. I love that stuff. It's just like, to me, like the inside of a Twinkie. So I bet that mixed with the vanilla ice cream makes like a nice, fluffy meringue type.
And he kept it pretty simple too, with just 4 ingredients.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Addie. This looks tasty. It's really good.
I wonder if he liked it.
How'd you like it, Addie Tooney?
He says medium body needs 6 days to come around.
How does the lemon do after steep?
I have everything except that tart.
Yeah, I think that's something maybe you should look at getting it at Ren. It's a great flavor.
I just made my Bull City order too.
Oh, that always happens.
I made like a really good German chocolate cake for my dad because it was Father's Day, and he loves German chocolate cake. So I'm like, I can't really go out because like our driveway was getting redone. So what if I can make a vape for him that tastes like
That's
German
cool.
chocolate? And I managed to luck out first go, and it's good, and he likes it so much that he asked me to make a huge bottle of it.
Awesome.
So I had to buy more ingredients because the stuff I needed for it I didn't have a lot of.
Yeah.
I make them by like the 8 ounce or whatever this bottle is. I don't really know, but I make them by this.
I think that is the 8 ounce. That's a huge bottle.
Well, yeah, if you're going to be consistently making big bottles of something, you might as well just get a big bottle of the flavors, and it's cheaper that way.
They ordinarily weren't flavors I used a ton of, so I never really had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what my order was predominantly. It was just getting big bottles of what I needed to make that.
Cool. And Addie says that he likes it a lot, and that the lemon hasn't faded yet. So, and that's what I love about that lemon meringue tart is it sticks around. It does not fade. And there's so many lemons, that just go away, and you're just left with like a fruity type sweetness, But this still stays kind of tart and lemony. Which is
for me, when they fade, all I'm left with is the citric acid in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible to me because that's primarily what I taste in lemons. Unless it's really candied like this one that I just made.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Addie. So the next person that played along was good old Sam. I am Sam on ELR. He made a purple fluff. And he used 1% flavorless blueberry, 3% Wonder Flavors Flapper Pie, 2% of the Vape Train lemon meringue tart. He did 1.75% one-on-one marshmallow vanilla, 2% FA meringue. He did 2% of Capella rhubarb, and then 2% Wonder Flavor shortbread cookies, and then 0.5% of Capella Super Sweet.
So he went all out and built a pie.
Yeah, this looks real like bakery heavy. And yeah, he went out and made it from scratch, it looks like. I never would have thought to put rhubarb in this, but I bet the rhubarb and blueberry make a nice combination.
And I bet that flapper pie and that lemon tart together also make a very nice combo.
I bet that's good. It looks like it would be really good.
It's like he enhanced each thing with something else. That's really good. But he built this built this recipe. You know what I mean?
He's a good mixer. He knows how to, layer his flavors and build his flavors to make something.
Yeah, I agree.
Good job, Sam. All right.
Wow, we got through that pretty freaking quick.
Did, and it's all the people that played along this week. So maybe hopefully next week we'll have some more people play along. We are doing, it looks to me like a cheesecake with strawberry and lime on it. Dave picked it out. So it looks pretty tasty. I haven't done a cheesecake in a while, so I might mess around with that. And yeah, it looks like it'll be fun.
I see no lime. I'm just gonna put that out there. There's no lime whatsoever.
Well, you just take the lime and you set it to the side, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Sure. I see no lime still.
I see primarily cheesecake.
It's exactly. You could just do like a New York style cheesecake and be done with it, because like the strawberries are on the side and the lime is just in the whipped cream. You can take that out. You can do whatever you want. It looks
throw it across the room with a hazmat suit.
Yeah, there you go.
Like lime that much, huh?
I'm allergic to lime.
Oh, that's right. You're allergic. That sucks. Can you even like vaping it? It messes.
Some of them I can, but sometimes it limits what I'm allowed to use because the ones that I'm allowed to use are normally a little bit on the unrealistic side. So it takes a lot of my options away, and on top of it, it does hurt my mouth. Even though it's not as bad, it still doesn't feel all that great.
Yeah, that sucks. I get it though. I get it. Me, lime, or lemon, we're not friends.
All right. Well, let's just wrap this up, guys. There's no reason we don't need to hang around for the full hour if there's no content. Let's let these people go. If you like us, you like what we do, and you want to support us in a fun, tasty way, head on over to Flavor Jungle and check out our one-shot line. We've got Just Peachy by me, Waterberry Breeze by Rin, and Jennifer Jarvis has her breakfast box. Jennifer Winstead, what's the status on your one-shot coming back? Are you any closer to that?
Well, I've got it made. I'm just really busy during the week. Really freaking busy during the week. I will call him. I promise. But I mean, even if I don't, that's okay. You guys love me anyways. I know you do. In Bowl City, I have one of those. Of course, in Bowl City, we have the flavorings, the community recipe packs.
Yeah, that's right. Bowl City Flavors, community recipe packs is a great way to get some flavors and save a little bit of money, and then you know that you can vape something that's pretty already been tested.
Yeah, there you go. And I've got, I think it's called Morning Moo Juice is what I have there for any newbies that want to just get, instead of a one shot, that want to know a recipe that's been already put together for you, that you can just order the ingredients and go with it. That's what it is. Morning Moo Juice, Bull City.
Mine is still the Inagata de Vida, which is a super simple three flavor mix or three fruit mix that's sweet tangerine, pomegranate, and papaya. That sounds kind of weird, but it's pretty darn tasty.
Yeah, there you go. And not only that, the flavors that that are in my mix are pretty familiar flavors, so it's something that you guys would easily be able to use the flavors in other stuff.
Yeah, that's what I should have done when I picked my flavor pack. But I picked something that was like, but it almost works because there's such unique flavors that like it just makes sense to buy them together in a pack. You know?
Mine is pretty simple as well, because mine is banana cream pie, blood orange, fresh cream, meringue, ripe strawberry, strawberry cheesecake, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla whipped cream. So I mean, you can use those flavors in anything. So whenever, if you want to support me and you could run short on any of those flavors, just order one of my recipe packs. Order the recipe packs and get it back together.
And
Also
I
noted-
baked that. It's really good.
They have jungle flavors now. When did that happen?
I noticed that when I was making my order.
Wait,
I think it was
you had
last
jungle
week.
Flavors? Full City?
Yeah,
No way.
they do.
I was shocked.
Cool.
Sweet strawberry is sold out, so
Of course it is.
you can go ahead and get yourself some biscuit though, or yellow cake.
Or just go to Flavor Jungle and get it, and you can pick up our one shots at the same time.
And they have the Chemovatic flavors too. I've been working my way through those. I've ordered a couple here and there, and I almost used that lemon from Chemovatic. I just
The lemon cream wafer.
hadn't single flavor tested it yet.
Yeah, I just got that too. Actually, I'm just trying that as well, and we'll see. It's another, anytime I can get new flavors and test them out, I like to do that. So, all right, guys. Well, this has been fun. We'll see you next week. Everyone have a good time. Thank you to our sponsors, Flavora, Bull City, Scott over all the flavors, and Wayne. Thank you so much for putting us on your podcast network. Everyone have a good week.
Have a good week. Happy 4th.